Hey everyone, this is Jeff from jeffclements.com. Just wanted to make you guys a video here showing you my 1-week review of the Ringke Max Case for my iPhone 6 Plus. So after a week of using the Ringke Max Case, I'm actually really impressed with it. It's a nice slim profile, it's very ergonomic, it's not super bulky or anything like that. I've really found that the combination of rubber and plastic, kind of as I thought, would be a really, just all-around protective case. The plastic protects obviously from scratching, stuff like that, and the rubber helps for drops. So if you do, accidentally drop your phone, it is going to get some shock protection from that rubber. I really also like the buttons. A lot of cases that are thicker and more, sort of durable, when they cover the buttons with rubber, a lot of times what that ends up doing is kind of making it hard to push. You actually try to push down on it and it's stiff or doesn't feel right. These do have a really good feel to them. Another thing that's kind of cool with this case is it does have little plugs for all of the, a couple of the ports on the bottom. So your headphone jack and then also your charging port. The nice thing with that is it keeps lint out, keeps dirt out, keeps these from getting all mucked up, which is just nice because then you don't end up having a busted charging port at some point just from junk getting in there. A few other things to note, it does have a little sort of like carabiner or strap holder on it. It's not really anything I used, but depending on the type of work you do, that could actually come in handy. For me, again, didn't really use it, so that wasn't a big deal. A couple things that were, or one thing that I didn't really like about it though was that getting it in and out of this case is pretty tough. It does require a little bit of force, which after a while, even in the first week, started to separate the rubber from the plastic, which is actually glued in place. So that got a little tough, but other than that, the only other qualm I had with it is that the headphone jack space that they've left you is a little limited. So if you do have a larger either headphone jack, like just that has more rubber or plastic around it, it may interfere with actually being able to plug in here. A couple times I had to take it out of the case in order to actually plug it into certain things. All around though, I did really like the case. It's got sort of the good mid-range protection that I like to have, where it's not super bulky, but it is something that doesn't feel super thin or flimsy. It still feels like it's got a good solid protection of my phone. If you guys have any questions on this one, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, you can find me on my website, which is jeffclements.com.